Hey y'all. So in today's lesson, we are going to determine Michael Pollan's purpose in writing the Omnivore's Dilemma. Now, keep in mind, we've already discussed that the Omnivore's Dilemma are the choices that we make eating plants and animals since we don't know what is good or bad for our health. And so our focus sentence is going to be found on page 11, and it says, I decided to become a food detective to find out where our food comes from and exactly what it is we are eating. So if we look at that whole sentence, we're looking at two different questions right now. The first one says, what does this sentence mean to you? And the second one says, well, how does this sentence add to your understanding of the guiding question? Now, everyone's answer is going to be different, so I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of time to type in what you think this is. Okay, and if you need more time, click pause on the video. So we're going to move on to the first chunk. The first chunk says a food detective. Now, we've heard the word detective before, we've read it in stories, and we've seen it on TV. We know that a detective is someone who investigates things to find out new, previously unknown information. So if we know that a detective finds out previously unknown information, then go ahead and take a second to figure out what a food detective is. That's right. A food detective is someone who learns as much as possible about food. So let's look at our next chunk. Chunk 2 says, I decided to become. Now we know the I is Michael Pollan. So what does he decide to become? Now, if we look at our sentence as a whole, we can clearly see that this chunk is included in what we just went over. It says, I decided to become a food detective. So we know that he became a food detective. We know that when we think about purpose, we think about the reason why something is done. Author's purpose is the reason why the author wrote something. Your purpose for doing something is your why. So when we talk about his decision to do something, well, how do you think making a decision connects with having a purpose? Now, everyone's answer is going to be different. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of time to write what you think the answer would be. Okay, guys, so decided. Decided is going to be a part of speech. Those are nouns, verbs, adjective, adverbs. What do you think that decided is? If you guess verb, you are correct. Decided is a verb. And we know that because it comes after a subject. Remember, a subject is who we're talking about. I decided. I is Michael. That's who we're talking about. The verb comes right after that. So then we look at the direct object. This is the noun or noun phrase, and that follows the verb decided. So to become is going to be what follows the verb. And when we look at that, we know that it is followed by the word to in the base, become. So one more time, we know that decided is going to be our verb. Well, that's a little light. And then we know that to become is going to be our direct object, guys. And so when we look, this sentence stem says, I decided blank. You are going to take some time to use this frame to talk about something you decided to do maybe yesterday in your own words. You're going to add the word to and have the base form of a verb or a word. So something that you decided to do. Now, everyone's answer is going to be different, so find a partner or share out whole class. We're going to move on to chunk 3. Now, this chunk says, to find out where our food comes from and exactly what it is we are eating. So this chunk tells us, what does this chunk tell us about Michael Pollan's decision to become a food detective? In other words, why? Why does he become a food detective? And guys, it says it right there in the sentence. He becomes a food detective to learn more about the source of our food and what is in it. So this chunk is going to have an infinitive. The infinitive here is going to come after to. This is going to be the same type of thing that we just practiced. Is going to come after to. And what comes after to is find out. This is describing the action of becoming a food detective. So remember the first one, we have that noun and that noun phrase to become. But this one we have to find out. So if we put all of this together, the sentence says, I decided to become a food detective to find out where our food comes from and exactly what it is we're eating. The very first part tells us something that you're doing. You're becoming something. You're a person. The second part, you are doing something. That is the difference between the first part being a noun phrase and then the second part being a verbal, an adverbal phrase, sorry. So if we move the infinitive phrase to find out where our food comes from and exactly what we are eating in the front of the sentence, what happens? Well, the sentence would read, to find out where our food comes from and exactly what it is we are eating, I decided to become a food detective. The sentence sounds the exact same. Nothing changes. The sentence still makes sense. The phrase is simply emphasizing the information within it. So, how does this sentence help us to understand Michael Pollan's purpose in writing The Omnivore's Dilemma? And now, what do you think the meaning of this sentence is? I'm going to give you a little bit of time to answer those questions. And remember, everyone's going to be different, so pick what you think is best. All right, so now you are going to practice this on your own. Complete the sentence phrase with infinitive phrase to talk about improving an essay that you have written. Start with I tried, enter a verb and an infinitive noun phrase, and then enter an infinitive adverb phrase. Now, keep in mind that chunk 2 has your verb and an infinitive noun phrase attached to it, and chunk 3 has an infinitive adverb phrase. Just in case you need a refresher, it is right below to support you. And once you are done with that, answer the question. So, how does the language dive add to your understanding of the guiding question? The guiding questions are, where does our food come from, and how do we analyze arguments about how food should be grown and processed? Once you have finished, check with your teacher. Make sure that you are all done and that you have all the correct answers, and then submit your note catcher. If you need any additional help, please, please, please make sure to reach out to your teacher or to a classmate. Have a good day.